Well, moving on, our next ticker is Amazon. Now, Amazon shareholders have officially rejected a proposal that would have banned the sale of Amazon facial recognition technology to governments. Now, the technology has faced significant criticism from civil liberties advocates who say that it has a bias and inaccuracies that could potentially be used to discriminate against minorities. Dan Halley joins us now with the latest. And Dan, just going through this vote, I mean, is this what you were expecting? And what does this mean just in terms of Amazon's next steps when it comes to the facial recognition technology?
I think it was something that we were expecting, yeah. As far as next steps, it basically just means that Amazon can continue to do what it was doing. They already used their Rekognition technology. It's spelled Rekognition with a K instead of a C. They were using them as pilot programs in Orlando as well as in Oregon. And they're basically being used to identify criminals. They were actually, a similar technology was used to identify the shooter at the Capital Gazette, the Maryland newspaper. And so they'll just continue to sell it. They also, controversially, are working with ICE to identify potential criminals who are immigrants. It's really kind of been a hot button issue, though, because previously the A.C.L.U had said, you know, we tried to test your technology and we found it to be biased. Then M.I.T. Media Lab did the same thing and found that Amazon's was more biased than other companies like IBM and Microsoft. Microsoft, by the way, isn't selling theirs to police, they've said. They said they don't trust that it's accurate enough as far as eliminating bias for women and minorities. They say that it was basically favoring white males. And so they rejected the idea of selling it to a police department. They also rejected the idea of selling it to a foreign government that they called unfree, which, I mean, I don't know who that could be. But, you know, Google, by the way, is not selling it, period. They don't think that their technology should be sold and used in this way. So it really leaves Amazon as one of the major players in this space to supply governments and law enforcement. And obviously, they're trying to take advantage of that now.
Why do you think Amazon is moving in such a different direction from what you were just talking about in terms of its competitors like Microsoft and Google? They're almost erring on the side of caution. Why do you think Amazon is willing to take this type of risk?
I think they see themselves as having the position in the market to be able to do it. I think they believe that their technology is strong enough. They say, you know, in their rebuttal to the M.I.T. Media Lab study and the UCLA study, sorry, not UCLA, A.C.L.U. study, they say, you know, we recognize that you probably used the software wrong. And that's basically where they left off. You guys did it wrong. We can show you how to use it accurately. And we have safeguards in place that you should follow. Now, with the incident for the A.C.L.U., they showed members of Congress as being criminals. They basically matched their photo with photos of criminals and said, oh, you're the same person, which, you know, that's not accurate.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Unless, you know, maybe they are. I don't know. But so it's really an issue that Amazon just has to ensure that the technology has no hint of bias whatsoever. And because people make algorithms, they're inherently biased based on who makes them. So, I mean, this technology is going to continue to evolve. We're seeing it more and more. I mean, you know, the iPhone has facial recognition technology built into it, right? That's, you know, when you do the face unlock, that's facial recognition technology. So it's entering more and more aspects of our lives. Whether or not Google and Microsoft will jump on board with Amazon to start selling it, that remains to be seen. But I think Amazon really thinks they have the market cornered because they're the ones doing it now.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see if they are in fact right. But again, at least Amazon is willing to take the risk at this point. Dan Halley, thank you.